this is a demo one. The real one has further more applications and further more value that has been connected to it. Okay. Now I'll be moving to another similar app, but this is more advanced app. This was done for a CA's office or a and also a company secretary's office, where there are a lot of things that happen at the office, starting with exchange of cash, exchange of documents, a lot of activity, all these kind of things are happening with this app. So let me start with the basic things first, which is like in and out. So the company as such wanted to know at any point of time what is happening with the entire thing. So it could be like this is the person, and then what he is doing. Let's say he's an employee of the company. Then what is part of it? So is he part of the cash? So has he received cash or has he paid out cash? So if he has received the cash, being a CA company, they would like to have all the details. So they will say if he has received a cash, from whom he has received the cash, and any email, any phone number, or anything. And then they could also receive, take a direct image of the signature or a voucher or something. They could directly ask the person to sign on this or take a picture of that, whatever the signature, if there is anything like uploading from here. And then similarly, any challan was paid or anything was done. And finally, taking the signature of the person, authentic, basically authorizing the cash was received in full case. So this, whatever the information they have received can be directly filed and it is fully authenticated and it can be used and they can clearly look at what is the cash that have come. Similarly, for a cash that has gone out of their office. So what is the cash amount of cash sent out? Who is the person who has received the cash? In the same way, and also a signature from the person who has taken out the cash. So it could eliminate a lot of confusion on what is actually happening with the entire cash management, whether it's coming in or going out. Same way, the documents. Here, documents has multiple things in the CA office because it could be the challans, it could be the demand drafts, or it could be the valid authorized documents like a, or could be even like a DIN, could be like a digital signature, which is very important for the CA office to know. And they cannot go back to their customer and say, we lost your digital signature, we have to reapply, or we got expired. All these things they can't say. So they also wanted to have a complete stock in one place. So like this, like any document they are taking into the office, they would register this like more as a document, whether it is coming from an internal minds which is of their own process activity, like they have someone has filed a challan, so what was the challan and related, or external, meaning some customer has come to their office and deposited a document or given a something like a voter ID proof or something like address proof. That is also very important. They have to take care of the security. And similarly, if something would have come crazily on an online, like a email, the source can be also tracked, like a WhatsApp. It was a WhatsApp forward, or it was an email. Was it a courier? Was it a website download? Was it an office letter that we received from the client, or was it through a speed post? So these all sources can be listed and linked to the document. So at any point of the time, system will tell you how many documents they have received and what is the status. And here we have given a file option where they can directly upload the file, whatever the file they have received. It could be they have received from WhatsApp, they could have received downloaded from the website, they would have got from anywhere, they could have actually taken it and uploaded it here and it's all taken care. So to this level, everything in the document management was taken care. And again, as chartered accountants, they would like to have the authentication. We have kept signature at every level so that that can be taken care. And it is also relevant for every movement of the document that happens. So this is about the documents that are coming in. Similarly, that are documents that are going out, like a report that was filed by the CA, they might have to dispatch. So how they have dispatched? Again, the same thing. They have dispatched by email, WhatsApp, all those details are noted. So there is nothing like email communication constantly happening within the office. So this office has saved all these burdens of having all this, yeah, I mean, inward emails within the company. Unless until required, there was no email that was sent within the team because entire thing was available here. Whoever wants, they can come here, and they can search it and figure it out. I'll show you how the search also works. We have implemented the search for them. Similarly, visits. So anyone who is visiting, that could be kind of any person. I think this was wrong data. But typically, if it's a guest or a customer or anyone who is visiting the office, can also be captured here and it can be easily taken care. So this is the way the cash movement, the document, everything was managed and everything was kept in time. Similarly, the tasks. So let's say someone has to go and work on a task. Let's say I definitely have some kind of task with the CEO office to go and present documents at the tax office, or going present the documents at the client office, or it could be any kind of task. So it could be a kind of a visit where I am trying to do, and I could also try to highlight the importance of the visit, either it was a high or a medium or a low importance. So people are aware where I am and why I am and why I am doing the task. I don't need to be explained again and again, and multiple FIYs, lot of bold letters, all those things we can avoid on emails. Creating that unnecessary stress can be avoided, and this can be taken care. So this is also a simple procedure, but a lot of things can be saved. Same is the case with meeting. So if this is a meeting, then who's the client, what are the address, and what is the purpose of the meeting? All those things are also are taken care. Similarly, if there is any issue. So what is the kind of an issue? Like let's say there was something broken, the printer is not working. So that is an issue. So it will stop everything. So it is a high level, high issue. Then who has to be connected? What has to be done? So whoever has identified it first, they would have created a issue, and the issue would have already reached the vendor by email, and the vendor would start working on resolving it before it actually comes to a stage. So this is another example. Similarly, the expenses. Expenses, as you all know, it is very important for a CEO office. So they wanted to make it very clear. This all anything they spend, anything they make, uh, other than the actual cash in and cash out. This is purely any kind of different purchases they make, or any kind of things they do. They just take the image, they put the price, and they try to save it. So that's purely for expense management. And similarly, anyone employees who are entering the office or leaving the office, like Srikar Pranav, it's an entry, that's it, done. So he's in. Whenever he goes out, he just signs it out and done. So that's also taken care. So there is no need of following up on attendance or anything. End of the day, the system will automatically calculate, compute, and show all the details. Similarly, any queries are there within the office, those queries can also be raised. Like let's say I'm a new joinee, I don't know how to file for a particular condition. So I can directly write the question and put the image and file. So it will go to the relevant person. I can share, check this relevant person here and send it to it. So the query will be addressed to that relevant person. So if he understands the query is the right person, he'll respond back, or it can be always available here. I can go and I can refer back again. So this way, it creates a complete solution, avoiding a lot of email chains, a lot of confusion, a lot of loops, a lot of things, areas, because the entire data is brought to one place and it is well effectively done. And we have using the emails to only mandatory things, and they were using all the devices, everything that is connected, all to bring the information to this as a source. And the last and the most important thing that we have done here is the search. So I just want to know what are the cash transactions I've done today. I can just do a cash, and there's a bot that works in the back and brings out all the cash transactions that I've done today, or all the cash transactions that are recorded by the system. It's just taking a while to bring me all the details. See, it has brought all the details. So these are all the cash transactions that were done. So looking at this, I can clearly know It's very simple. I just typed cash, but it brought all the details. And this kind of access can be given only to people who are authorized to look at it. So the owner of the firm can check it. So it is very clear in one shot. I can understand if you look at this. There's a lot of detail here. Like a lot of cash has happened. Some of them was in, and some of them were out. So in the whole thing, we have received so much of cash in, and for every cash that is received, there's a signature. So it has been followed the process. There is no deviation or anywhere, and there are some images for the challans. So it is all done for a work purpose only. That nothing was done. And similarly, a cash out, something cash was paid 5,000. This was paid, and there is no sign here, and there is no details here. So this could be one thing which I could actually check, and that's the only thing. So in the entire day of my office, let's say there are, imagine the same thing, you multiply this with 50 or 100. So in all of that, only the ones which I have doubt, and the person who was working on it, I can just ask with him, and I can verify, and I can get it sorted. I don't need to interfere with everyone's work. Everything will work as a system. The office will just try to take its own task. It will just try to complete. Everyone is knowledgeable. They will do all the things, uh, and we can actually do it, and we can take it forward. So this is what a simple example of a query that I thought I would like to share. So these are all the things that can be looked at when we are doing a kind of simple system that is into finance and admin. So I think this is where I stop the demo. I think